3 strategies to getting promoted in the workplace without necessarily upskilling. Actually, most of the time you don't need to upskill. Let me go back to my favorite topic. Number 1 is build relationships. People promote people they like. People promote people they get along with. And you must really be self-aware and aware of others and make sure that people like you, they trust you. You have these skills that allow you to be authentic and yourself. Who is your best customer? Who's the one customer you will please in your job? And most people are going, oh, the customer X, the big customers. Your boss is your first customer. You must please your boss. That's the person who's been put over you by the company, by God, by whatever you may perceive. That's the person who's in charge of your performance ranking. You must find out, what does the boss want? How can I make the boss's life easier? What are the boss's priorities? Because sometimes we have our priorities for our job. The boss has another priority for your boss. And by the way, Profiles International, who certifies me as a coach, they have an excellent tool where they match your expectation and the boss's expectation, and you should at least match 60-80% of them, because what you think is important, the boss doesn't think is important. So it's very important to make sure that your first customer, the one you must know, how do they like their coffee? How do they like me to talk to them? How do they like emails, or do they like me just to walk in? How do they like working? What's their communication style? Do they like to see people first thing? Do they like things written out, or do they want only bullet points? They want a whole paper. Find out how they work, what they like, what are their priorities. Make your boss happy, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get promoted because you will do what the boss requires. Being organizational savvy. A lot of people don't realize that an organization is just like families, it's just like friends. You have to be organizational savvy. Most people say, oh, I don't want politics. That is about politics. You have to know where is the power, because there's a formal power structure and there's an informal power structure. It could be the PA to the CEO is the most important person. That's the one who gets you invitations. When I used to work for government, one of the most important person were the secretaries and the drivers and the bodyguard. They would tell me where the minister is. I need to see the minister before daybreak or before sunset. Who will help you get that access? Who advises who are people listening to? Finance departments I listen to all the time, or procurement. So you must be aware that there's a formal system in an organization of doing work, but there's the informal systems, and you must understand who are the formal influencers and decision makers and create that linkages with them and networks. You could also be one of them for something. So please be aware that are the 3 strategies to getting promoted in the workplace without necessarily upskilling. Until the way the decision makers think of you changes, you can never be viewed as a candidate for promotion into the upcoming senior roles. Enroll for the Executive Repositioning Program today and get a leadership development course for free to boost your skills for strategic and leadership roles. So click the button below for more details and achieve your career goals for 2025.